What up, what up, what up? Get everything set up here. What are we doing today? I know what we're doing. Perfecting the train spiral. All right. All right, so everything working? Everything good? Good enough? All right, so I need to work on this train spiral. This thing has been kicking my behind. All right, where am I though? Okay, so I think I'm on the bottom here. Man, and this is just one part. I gotta get 1, 2, 3 more. Jeez. Okay, I guess we're placing pillars. Let's do this one. Okay, so let's see. Sounds so loud. All right, it should be decent. All right. So let's see here. If that and that, then I want to go. Do I want to try to line these up? When they're this close, do I want to try to line them up? I guess if I'm having that functionally share. Oh no, but these aren't even lined up. Okay, no, I'll just. I'll do that part last. We'll do that last. Okay, so here. Okay, so we're basically going midpoint, midpoint. Just trying to cut everything in half. Thusly. Try to make it look somewhat evenly spaced. And this is super tedious. Okay, so right about there. So the way I'm kind of spacing this out, if you look at how the train, where these bigger supports are, I got them in between two of the lights. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights, and then the mid space, right? So then to cut it in half, we go again to the midpoint. And then there's not really a good midpoint because it's like 2.5. So I kind of just go to this little mark right here, this little train piece, and I do the opposite on the other side. And we just follow that all the way down. And these concrete pillars are, I'm going to end up getting rid of all of them. They're literally just for spacing. So this looks way more complicated. Well, I guess it's going to look similarly complicated when I'm done, but this is like the big old scaffolding piece that you use to build the building, right? Like that in itself can look complicated. The worst part about this is I'm still not 100% sure on the design. Kind of just winging it. Right there. Middle. It's so snowy. Yeah, and then these endings here, that's where it gets kind of tricky. Okay. We got the inside too? Dang, okay. Okay, so now, you know, I'm going to get rid of, well, maybe I'll leave it actually. Let me get rid of just these parts. Oh, you know what? Do I have any of this going? No more rewards available, huh? I think these are things we both, like I want both of these. But I think this is a bigger deal, diluted fuel. Oh, this is interesting. This is very interesting. I think I want them both though. I don't know which one I would take first, though. I'm too indecisive. But I want to get the other hard drive going, too. Yeah, the long-term design, I guess I got to do... Wait, was I... That was... bringing me in, wasn't it? I mean, I guess I got to get rid of them all anyway, but the long-term design for this whole thing is still very much in flux. All right, is that at least the perimeter ones? Yeah. And I'm keeping the longer pillars just for identification. They're kind of honestly working out like spacers. Also, I would not be able to do this efficiently without fly. I mean, I guess unless I powered up this train track and use my hover pack. Which I guess that's... I mean, I guess that's actually the end goal, right? Okay, missing some over here. And then the fun time of actually connecting all the bottom rails. That's one of the next things. Okay, I guess now I go down the spirals. Oh boy. Let's just start on one rail and work our way down. Let's see how talented I can be. I don't want to get too crazy with it. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but like, why make more work for myself, you know? See, that I don't want that one. Oh, I haven't even placed the rest of them on the bottom here. When they're in a nice straight line, it's at least like kind of easy. All right, so now I think I have to follow this outer line up. See, like that one's too low. Good, we good. Just be very careful. Is that everything? It all looks so crazy right now. Okay. Let's place all of these guys then. I'm wondering if I should have like a color scheme for this part. Or maybe like apply a finish or something. I think I have all that steel, man. I need to also start thinking about like a big connecting structure, you know, something that will kind of span the whole thing, and something that'll kind of make this look like it's being supported. We'll see. That's a little far in the future. Right now, we're just concerned about, at least, I mean, I guess this is a giant space elevator, right? So there could be some sort of maglev technology holding this up or something, right? We'll see. Dang it. Always one. You know, it's crazy. Like, I'm doing all of this just because I have to bring a train to the top floor. I mean, I guess I could just leave it, right? How do I feel about this part? Ugh. I like the inner spiral better than the outer one, I think. Because this one kind of flares out and then gets really close. But at the same time, it's like, this is kind of crazy to begin with, so. I wonder if it would have been better to make two lines. There's the down spiral and there's the up spiral. And this, I think right here, like in this area was where I originally started, right? Yeah, on that platform. So it's like right in here is where I originally started. So for the next set, I have to start on the opposite. I have to start over here. Between these two rails. I wish there was a way that I could like, my biggest issue is the spacing between all the tracks. I wish I could keep that consistent. I just don't really know how. You know? Maybe it's just like a... But at the same time, it doesn't look bad either. Am I just being too critical? Like, when you see trains going all around that, it's going to look crazy. Yeah, let's just roll. We'll roll with it. And if I figure out better techniques as I get lower, well, then that's just what it is. Okay, so maybe I should paint this stuff. What if I do... Like, if I do red here. Because I want to... Oh, well, I guess I need to go up. Because I need to, in my mind, connect these two layers so I know like exactly what I'm doing. Right? Because then, so 1 to 2, 2 to 3 is handled there. 2 to 3. And then this one though, 3 to 4 will be there. And then 4 to 5 will be here. And then that'll be the bottom, right? And of course, this was designed so that these train levels match the levels of the rest of the base, right? So in theory, this is the level that... Oh, and this works out perfectly. That means that it'll come down on that side. So I can have the train come in here and enter the loop. Over here. But where do I do that? How do I do that? I don't have a problem. I want it to come right down the middle here. But I want to hit this thing like perpendicular. So I think I have to come off of right here. What is this? 6. There's 11. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's the middle. Let's come vertical. I just need you to be on the right level. Okay. So then, here, let's do this and this. But really what I want to do is this. That's the actual level that I want. right? So I want the trains to eventually just go to here. And then I'll angle it out that way, right? So that means, I don't know, here maybe? Yes. That is what I want. That'll be perfect, right? So then the idea is that a train could be coming up here, coming in here, and then go up whatever level, come down this way, and come out if it needs to. And then I just need to go and hit that level. I wish there was like an elevation tool that you can kind of use. Where is this on the world grid? Not. Okay, I think that's fine. We're winging it, you know? Okay. So this should be at this level, if I'm not crazy. Which is asking a lot these days, you know? And I need to get out that direction. Well, I guess let's use this. Right? We'll just kind of aim this where we want it. See, like that's a little too much. What's nice is that it doesn't super matter. Okay, so I'm like talking myself into this. So if this doesn't matter, which it does not, then what I should be able to do is just kind of like freeform this. But I want it to be at the right level. I guess I do need to like run foundations over there just so I can see at what height we're at. Or maybe I just make the height consistent. Okay, hold on. That's a thought. Let's think here. If I just do... I need to do some practice here. You know, rando tower. How does that fit? Right, so if I do this... and then I run my rail... and I get rid of this. And I get rid of this. Does this line up? No. See, that's my issue. So I guess what I have to do then is I have to do this. Change to vertical and go... well, I guess I can't do vertical, huh? This maybe? Get rid of that and that. Okay. So that works from a support perspective. Okay. So I can, in theory, do that. Bro, will you chill? So then maybe it's worth... I still need to use beams. I need to use beams, but I'm at least... Learning. Okay. So let's go here because I want things to be like a certain height off the road. Right? Because right now we're coming out here. And that's just not going to work because we're going to need to loop or whatever. Or let's say angle. We need to angle this way. Although I think if I did like a straight shot, that would almost be like a straight shot. We've got some terrain away. Okay, so let's think here. So we're going to want a sweeping curve. Let's think here. We're going to eventually want something to come, I guess. Let's go 16 maybe. And we'll go 8. And 16 down, right? So this represents the middle of a given rail. You know what? Let's do freeform. And I want to make sure we're snapping. Oh, you know what? I should probably do it from here. This is so much easier to kind of like get it exactly where I want, right? We want it right there. Okay. And we want a very similar thing, and then we want the space in between them to consistently be 8. All right, so if I go straight across, that is 8. Perfect. Okay, so this is perfect. So then what I'm going to do is we're going to change this. We're going to go default. And we're just going out 40. I'll just do the same thing. And this should eventually hit that. Very close. I guess we don't quite need it anymore, huh? Right, so we want that. And that. Nice and straight. Perfect. Hey, Jimmy. Double train tracks. Spiral starts at 120 in. Let me look. Let me take a gander here. MGS Genesis. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about. Now that I see it. Let me show you the spiral that I'm talking about. It's this guy right here. So right now it's, except for the very top, it's a series of rings. But eventually, like, the idea is to connect the different ring level layers with these kind of spirals, which are kind of a pain. So that's the idea. The idea is that a train can kind of get into this thing at any given level and then traverse up or down however it needs to. You know, that's the idea. And pulling it off is what I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, actually, since I'm here, let me see how tall this is. so we're definitely more than 40. I guess the question is, do I want to get to my height? I feel like I'm going to have to come down a little bit, though. But maybe that's not an issue. Okay, let's actually... I need to kind of make sure that my transition is okay onto the rails, though. Or onto the beams. Hey, buddy. Okay, let's get... Well, I'll leave the pillars for now, actually. Alright, so... Let's say... I don't know. What is that? So 16... Let's go 24 rail. Something like that. And we know this is... Oh, this is 40, isn't it? Technique will... Yeah. So I guess a double helix is sort of the inspiration, kind of. And I have... You know, here, let me fly a little bit faster here. I do have a very similar spiral over here to that kind. Right? So, like, this is easy enough. And I think you can actually make this pretty big. But, you know, using, like, the spoke kind of technique, I don't think you have enough... I don't have enough space, right? So, yeah. I got another one here, another one there. All right, this is too fast. There we go. Okay. So let's get the thing all hooked up here. Let's see. So we're going up. I need to mark 24, I guess. Or no, that's over here. Right? 8, 16, 24. Yeah. Let's do this. Because it's going to be different on these. And then from here, I kind of, well, I want to put a piece of straight rail. Or at least as straight as I can get it. And I think this should, yeah, there we go. That should curve nicely. These should just go straight, no worries. There we go. Looks like we transitioned nicely onto the rail. Cool. All right, so now, I mean, that's easy enough. That'll bring us up there. Which means, how much farther do we need to go? God, this like parallax. It's hard to tell what height that is over here. God, I guess I just have to. I guess I'm just gonna have to run a beam or something. Because I need to know what height to transition to until I can kind of like go straight. You know what I mean? Just go level. I don't necessarily, I mean, I could follow the terrain and then like come up, but I feel like that just would be strange. I mean, unless it wouldn't. Do I want to just go 16 off the ground, kind of follow the terrain, and then kind of have like, well, no, I don't want to block this guy either. So I'd be coming in above that no matter what. No. I'll just go. I'll just go level off of here. We'll just do something like this. Not gonna be pretty, but we're only finding out things here. You know, I'm not actually constructing this yet. Although I guess I could have just done that from here, huh? But it works better on the 1 meters. Although I could just put a 1 meter. What am I doing? Okay, so now I need to... Here. I know what to do. Let's just do... 20. Just kind of do... God, this is looking way lower. Although, that's not... Well, actually, I guess it's not a big deal. Because I'll just follow the terrain until I would be parallel or level with this. And then bring it in. Okay. I'm starting to, like, form a plan. But what I was going to do was just do this. About that. And then... Well, shoot. Actually, can I just go... Default off that? That works, right? Yeah, there we go. And then this will let me figure out where my train lines, height-wise, will hit the terrain. Which is all I'm trying to figure out. There we go. Like, I think that's plenty. What's this height? 12? More than 16? Okay, so this is about 16 right here. Okay, so this is roughly... So from here to here, I'll terrain follow at 16 off the ground until I get to here. And then from there it'll be high. Okay. So... Although... Looks pretty high. Okay, so that's like definitely below grade though. Should I just follow the ground? Do I want to just do that? And then kind of just elevate over here? That would save me a lot of design work. You know, like I haven't done any of that here. I'm not against the idea. So like maybe it's just following a... no, I kind of want it to be in the air, now that I'm thinking about it. I just need to have it like loop nicely. Right? So it's basically going to be... I should basically just have it aim to this. But I need to be... I need to figure out where exactly I'm going. You know what I mean? Like I need to aim this. Well, I can pick this arbitrary spot. Here, let's get rid of... I don't need this. I don't need this. Let's clean up the area a little bit. Okay, so none of this. We're going to go from this line to somewhere over here. Right? And so the question is... I mean, why not there? You know what I mean? I think that could work. There's plenty of room to, like, build supports and all that. Okay. So let's try this. Yeah, I'm just going to go out here. And the important part is that this, you know, let's go to right. There. Let's be 8 across. Let's see if this works. This will be very interesting. Okay, so now I should be able... Oh, wait, no. If I'm just going level, then this should hit my mark. And if it doesn't, well, I guess we'll just make something new. Man, beams are crazy. I mean, it looks close. Am I coming in too high? Okay, now how did that work? Is it because I aimed for the top? Okay, well, let's do this. Yeah, I'd rather... Oh, I'll leave that one. Okay. So... let's run it from over here. Actually, you know what? I should be able... If the premise here is that I'm going 8, I should be able to come to some arbitrary location, but I'll make it 20, come out 8, and then, well, let's make it freeform. Now the question is that going to be... Right, so now if I do a default off that, what is this spacing? Yeah, it's irregular. Okay, so that is not quite what I want. I guess what I really want is this. And then this. Right? This is 8. Yeah. Okay. So we'll just do this. And I'm putting these things in the middle so that I can know my spacing. Yes, yes, yes. So maybe that's a lesson for me, actually. Don't make the parallelogram. Make the rectangle. Yeah, so that should line up perfectly. Except it doesn't. There's a slightly different height. Is that something I'm going to care about? Oh, I see. Here. Is that all the way down? Okay, there's another option. Get rid of these. Let's bring this out. Can I? Oh, that's so nice. Maybe I'll do that. Mostly just for spacing. Just like that. Yes. And then, if I do this, then I don't need the beams necessarily. And again, this is mostly just because I'm using the beams to kind of get the rails. But if I'm going flat, then it doesn't matter. Here, we'll go to there. Straight tracks are fine. And this will make doing the supports and stuff much easier. Because I know everything will be perfectly spaced out. Yeah, we'll just go to right there. Okay. So we know. Okay. We know everything's perfectly level right here. Now the only thing we have to figure out, or I guess do, is to get the train from over here to over there. Actually, what if I go this way? What if? I'm racing the materials over here. See, this is going to be quite the little hump in the middle. But it should almost feel like it's following the terrain until about here. After the initial kind of like elevation. Does this matter though? Maybe it doesn't. Like it's gonna hump over. Do I want to follow the ground? Let's see how this works. I mean, this isn't going to be super time-consuming to set up. Let's just see. At least try it out. Now these should intersect at different lengths. The fact that those are whole numbers is actually crazy. Like, I don't know why that worked out, but okay. I'm not going to argue it. All right, so again, we'll do the same thing. Let's do 24. Right? Yeah, 24. Okay. It's going to be a little bit crazy just because of the different angles, but it should be close enough. Okay, and I'm doing this so that I can get the spacing on the curve right. Okay, I'm going to go some like arbitrary length. And what's important is I want this one to be the same length. Like right about there. And now when I do this, it should curve very nicely and parallel. Just like that. Cool. Okay. And then for here, something similar. I'll just do, I guess, 20. Well, this should be pretty easy, actually. I don't, this is all a technique that I've never used before, so hopefully this works out. Again, this is like arbitrary length. Ideally, they're the same, but when you're like hand placing stuff, you know, you can never guarantee that's gonna be perfect, right? Right about there looks fine. I think it looks okay. It's a smooth enough curve. Now remember, I'm going to get rid of the beams so the clipping isn't going to worry or isn't going to matter. I think this is not bad. But here's another test. Let's look down the rails. Does it look straight? Yeah, you see like that little bulge right there? That's a product of doing everything by hand. But do we want to try and fix it? I guess if this rail reaches... Oh, of course not. Man. Where's this? How is that? Okay, whatever, man. Maybe this way. Any of the... I think it's okay. I think it's good enough, you know? Yeah, I think that's good enough. It kind of gets like lost in the sweep there anyway. But for stuff like this, I think the longer you can do, The longer run of track you can do, the better. Yeah, like that's good enough. There's a little bit right here. Yeah, like right here. But I can't worry about that, you know. That's crazy. Okay, let me make a save real quick. Now let's work on this little connection right here. And then the rest should be like super easy. Let's do 3. One, two, 1, 2, 3. So in theory, if I had a station set up in there or over here, where however I'm gonna let these exit, I could just run this train and actually test. Maybe we'll do that. I don't even know what length I'm doing. I'm just kind of arbitrarily placing it. Nope. But what do you mean 2? How is there even a switch there? I must have placed 2 tracks or something. What the hell is this? Oh, I'm going crazy over here. All right, so hypothetically, I could put a train here and it would run around this loop. Should I do that? Should I like test it out? I feel like I kind of should. Yeah, let's build some of this out real quick. Do I want to do anything over here? I guess what is the easiest? I mean, I might as well place it, right? I got to place all this stuff anyway. You know, another nice thing, though. Oh, well, actually, no, that's not the case. I was thinking, like, once this thing is hooked up, like, this is guaranteed power distribution, right? Because right now I have these lines, which you see I'm kind of like clipping through. That's going from the power plant to the Blue Crater Lake. But it's also getting power from the Blue Crater Lake, right? But I feel like I would need to get this station in here Because up here, where are you getting power from? Yeah, like I see all this. Which, yes, we have that. But ultimately, like, I think it's just getting power off of this train station. And these train stations are being powered by all of that, right? So if I get all the rails connected, then I essentially have power. I'm wondering if I was going to do another rail at this level. Maybe not. Okay, so let's say that I was going to do something like this. Not for anything. Well, that's not quite what I had anticipated. I probably should have checked. Okay, let's... I want a little bit of space, right? Okay, so that can make that. And can I... Oh, I haven't split this one yet. Okay. Dang it. Okay, so maybe I gotta do this. It's fine. It's fine. What I'm currently doing is I'm making an area to split the track. So what I can do, instead of making this whole connection, I just kind of come to this midpoint here that I know is the midpoint. And then I do that. And then it gives me, like in theory, it gives me more connection points within the track itself, as opposed to like what I have here, which is a giant arc that I can't subdivide very easily. Straight. Let's go from here. And this is all, you know, obviously like approximate. There's not really anything to snap to, you know. Okay, so let's see. Man, it's a lot of effort. Well, I guess I had to subdivide the rails anyway, right? But turns too sharply, huh? Okay. I mean, that's one way to do it, right? Okay, so I need to make a station that is at least 6 long, I guess. I'll give myself plenty of space. Let's give me 4 tiles. 1, 2, 3, no, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dang, that's hardly any space at all. Okay, so I guess we'll go this way. At least this way I can just go like arbitrary. Again, I'm not necessarily looking for prettiness. This is purely a function test. I'll just do like a standard 90 degree. You know. Oh God. That almost was garbage. Okay. So then... Oh man, this could almost just hit. Almost, but not quite. This one I might come in a little bit less. Where does it like to go? There we go. Something real easy. And then this should have power, right? Unload, yeah. Okay, so then let's think here. I know we're going to want path signals like here. And then, no, the other side, yeah. And then I think this needs to be a block signal. And this needs to be a block signal. Nope, go. Does it like that? And I think that's the only one over here. And I need to... okay, so I need to test a couple things. So first things first, let's make a train. With 3. They're all unload. Okay, and then your main base test. Okay, so I want to go. I want to check out all the steel ones. But I need to have 2 here. I need to have 2 going. I would need like a 2 and a 6. Right? Like technically I'd have more than... oh, should I just have like another station? How much room do I need? I guess if I'm just testing, I don't need a ton of room. And this one only needs 3. Oh God, I should have put it over more. Or should I put it on the other side? Is there even room? Because really, I need to test and see how the block signals and everything is working. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's put a block here. Let's put a wall or a floor there. Okay, so this, I need to put a block signal like here. And I think these need to be pass signals. I think this is okay. Okay, so then what if I do a path signal there? I mean, again, this is just for testing, so it's not, you know, super critical, but okay, so this is steel line test. Steel line test. And you're going to go to main base test. Steel out 1, steel out 2. Dang, I forgot I'm going to need 3 stations over here. Let's just try this. I think this should work fine, but we're going to watch it. Oh. Don't need you. Okay, let's see. Okay, so the block signals seem to be working. I guess we don't need path signals around the roundabout because we'd never have a scenario because all of these trains are kind of running on the same in the same direction. We wouldn't have anything trying to like bypass, at least not yet, right? We wouldn't have it trying to bypass those test stations that I just set up. But when we have the loops or the not the loops, yeah. When we have the oh, what's going on here? Oh, do I have a test somewhere? No. Oh, it's just slowing down. When we have the spirals going up and down, maybe that's when those come into play. Dang. Look at this thing working. Now, the only issue that I didn't think about is it's going to try to load. And I don't necessarily want all this up in here. Cancel docking. I hope it grabs nothing. I feel like it didn't grab nothing. All right, well, this is at least working. I'm going to try to... Can we cancel? Cancel, cancel. I'm clicking, I'm clicking. You are not canceling. It's fine. I'll just run this stuff over, you know? I'll just run it back. Thank you. Thank you for docking. Well, at least all of my trains seem to be connected well. I will say this does feel super good. And I like how busy this under base has become. And we're going to Borlange. And we're going to take out these. And you're going to stop at Borlange. Let's see what happens. Oh, this is going to be so cool when this is just full of trains. Yes, yes. You're going to Borlange? Yes. Excellent. Oh, they didn't actually pick up anything. Oh, that's so much better. That's what I was worried about. I didn't want to have to like redistribute all that stuff, but now I don't have to. Okay, so this works fine. No, no. You don't have another... Oh, he's just going in a loop. I should put on the 6 car. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. And all you do is you go to MB test. And we really just want to see if there's any collisions. But also, I want to see how it routes over here. Like, I guess it should go this way and then just stay left over here. Right? See, why did... I took those off. Okay. I didn't take them off. Or I didn't save it. Now, I wonder if... Is it looping? Like, does it just loop? Or does it stay at the station? It bypasses, though? That's nice. Okay, so... Maybe I just need to set all of these to... Like, offload? Dude, this thing literally goes faster than me. I guess I'll just hitch a ride. Okay, yeah, the other one is at the station. So I wonder how I can make it... Who's honking? Like, if I... Maybe cancel the docking for everything. Will they leave? Are they confused? I guess that's another question. Maybe I'll have them go. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll have this go to starter out 1. And then I'll have this do the same thing, though. It'll go to steal out 1, steal out 2. And then I'll just set all of those to not load. Right? I have to remember to undo this thing, though. And then this is starter out 1, right? Yeah. I wonder if I could just copy and paste this. Oh, 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 oh. We're doing something. Fly medium. You know what I should do is I should make a starter base 2. I should just have all the trains running. Okay, there's nothing to unload there, nothing to load. Okay. So I'll make the train. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And your timetable will be starter out 2, MB test. And then I guess the only thing to worry about. Okay, so there's that one. Steel, are you up here? Okay, there's steel. There's starter 1. There's nothing to unload, so it'll just keep going. I guess I need to see a scenario where they're all very close together. Because they should be empty, so there's nothing to unload. What the hell? Oh my god, did I load one? Plates! Haha, sucker. Straight up train heist. Okay, so what are you? Okay, so this should be a path signal. Because this shouldn't need to wait while that's over there. You know what I mean? Okay, this is actually perfect. This is exactly how we want this to work. We want this to defer. Well, really, either of them to defer to each other. But then this is green. Okay, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, what are you? Oh, it's because I don't have any other block signals. Looks like we're putting block signals down, ladies and gentlemen. Arbitrary block signals. I wonder why it snaps to some of the locations. Path signal, yes. So we got one path signal. There's a path signal there. There needs to be, what, a block signal over here? Yes? What is it saying? Block has conflicting entry signal types. Okay. You're a path. What are you? You're a... Oh, no, you should be a path too. Right? There we go. A little trial and error. Should probably put more block signals on here, though. Man, signaling the spiral is going to be a pain. Okay, and then I'll put other blocks on this side. Come on. Other side. There we go. I'll definitely have this be more uniform when I put them down for real. Okay, so what's the situation? I think our train test is going quite well. There's the steel train. I don't even know where the other two trains are. Oh, I guess I could look, huh? The stations. Okay, so we've got steel line test. The hell? Oh, those are the other trains. Okay, so this is the station 2. Or starter out 2. Here's starter out 1. And we should have steel up there. Okay. So I guess as long as there's no crashes, right? That's what we care about. And then you just do nothing. You don't worry about it. Dang, I think this is good. I will need... You know what? Let me make a save. Doing myself some notes here. All right. All right, I think we're looking pretty good with this. So I guess one of the other things to consider is how I'm going to... Well, shoot, I guess I got to decorate this whole thing, huh? This part's easy. I'm just so happy every time I see them go by. It's just so, like, nice. I do need to figure out where I'm going to put all this stuff, though. Because all the things that those 3 trains are going to be bringing in is all stuff that's going to go into, like, my personal storage. So, while I, yes, have this access, I don't think this is necessarily where I want to put stuff. Like, I have a lot more room maybe up one floor. Should start filling this out a little bit, huh? Stop being lazy. Because I would love for there to have to be some sort of usage of the big spiral. Kind of for anything. And I don't even have this thing like built out, you know? Oh, I guess we can run out of concrete real quick. There we go. Not bad, not bad. They're just empty, man. They're just empty. But I think I kind of understand how the block and pass signals happen. Or how they work. Which, that was another big point of this. I don't know, I'm pretty happy. Maybe, okay, so I think I'm going to have them come off of this level, right? I'd love, so this is going to be where that takes place, right here. So we'll have to figure that out. I don't think I'm going to get that done on this stream. I honestly kind of got off track anyway. Just messing with all this. But I think having them come out and over this way and then do kind of a loop back. You know, like maybe I can do something similar to this where I have like tendrils or whatever coming off of the base here. I'll have to kind of do this subdivision like I did down here for these ones, but I don't know, I think it's pretty good. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a stream here. Thank you guys for watching, hanging out. Hope you like the trains. Hope you catch the next YouTube video, because that'll probably incorporate all this stuff. So, all right, guys, later.